this was also, we had brought up the fact that you're of Hungarian descent, and Hungary over the last several years has made it really well known that they don't play that shit when it comes to they outlaw gender studies.
Mm-hmm.
They've been like really like we don't care.
We don't play that shit.
And then one of my countries of origin has gotten on board, which I think is very funny. Peru has declared that people who say that what their pronouns are like nationally declared as mentally ill. Can you Google
Bring
that?
up the article.
Like Peru.
Is it also trans people? Or
I
just
think it might have thrown
pronouns?
trans in there too.
Yeah, I feel like Hungary would do
They
that.
just made it mentally ill. You're mentally ill if you think this.
Yeah.
Peru classifies transgender identities as mental problems in new law. That's just gender identity, it looks like, Like, that's fucking after trans people deemed mentally ill. It's
Oh my God,
crazy.
dude.
So both of our countries of origin are both being like, nope.
Yeah. Well, look, if anything, they're consistent. Hungary's always been pretty consistent on who they are.
Yeah, this is kind of new, it feels like.
Is
Let's
Peru
see
not normally
here.
like this?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think of them as super progressive, but LGBTQ advocates in Peru protested in the capital city of Lima last week after the health ministry issued a new law that deemed transgender people as having mental health problems. The Supreme Decree, signed by Peruvian President Dina Boluarte and published May 10th, updated the ministry's list of insurable mental health conditions insurable, not insurable, to include transsexualism, gender identity disorders, and cross-dressing. In 2019, the World Health Organization redefined its terms on gender identity-related health, moving conditions of gender incongruence out of being defined as mental and behavioral disorders and into the conditions related to sexual health category. This reflects current knowledge that trans-related and gender-diverse identities are not conditions of mental ill health, and that classifying them as such can cause enormous stigma. That's what the World Health Organization has said. But Peru says that the ministry ratifies its position that gender and sexual diversity are not diseases. In this framework, we express our respect for gender identities as well as our rejection of the stigmatization of sexual diversity in the country. So that's going to get people real fired up down there, I'm
sure
assuming.
is. I mean, I know, I don't think this is I don't know if this is a popular way of thinking, but I've always felt like, hey, if you know what this society is like, you can choose to join them or not.
Yeah.
Like in Hungary, look, they've always been xenophobic. They've always been, what's the word, Jewphobic? Anti-Semitic.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
They like stuff the way they like it. And they're also a society that's existed for thousands of years this way. And it's like, dude, you don't have to live in Budapest.
I think it's pretty cool, though, that
Nobody wants you to live there.
Both of our countries of origin are both being like, hey, progress?
Yeah.
Nah.
No thanks, Tom Hanks.
Fuck off.
But on the other hand,
you got problems.
You got problems. You're a mental patient.
Yeah.
But then again, they used to think homosexuality was a mental problem.
Satanic. Yeah.
But then again, like after we visited Rome, it changed my opinion of human stuff.
Human stuff?
Yeah, because like the Romans have existed for so long that they really see human time in the framework of a much broader spectrum.
Yeah.
So like they're not so quick to jump on board with stuff.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that. It's like, yeah, just fucking chill, dude. Let's wait and see how this shakes out before we go changing the language and stuff.
Different countries handle things different. Like I think we need a little bit more of what's going on. Like the way Japan, I love Japan as a culture. My trip there really did make me go like, man, this is an incredible, I mean, it is really, it's their own thing too. Like what you're saying, they've existed for thousands and thousands of years. It's a homogenous society. They're not really like, oh, you want to bring your stuff here?
They don't want it.
It's just, this is Japan. This is how we do things. But this had, this is a clip from, it's old. It's like 10 years old. But this man broke down crying during a press conference because he was caught using public money to fund his vacations.
Yeah.
And when he was caught, he resigned from his position, and he did this on national television. Right, there he is. This is like you're caught red-handed.
大きく2点お伺いいたします。じゃあ俺が立候補してこの世の中をこの
I love it.
この世の中を
That's awesome.
I love it.
That's public shaming. And so, and he volunteers for it too, you know? So he resigned from his position. And what he was saying there was, I ran for office for the world, to change the world. And so I gave everything I had to appeal to the public, and the people of Nishinomiya elected me even though I was a stranger to them. And I finally became a lawmaker. And he starts banging on the table. So I guess he's telling his story before he gets into his shame. But man,
I love it.
That's fucking...
変えたいその一心で一生懸命訴え
You have to do like a real display of your shame too.
I like this.
Yeah, I like it.
Americans love a good apology.
Yeah.
We've always believed in this
We should do more
act
of
of contrition.
It's different here.
We'll write anything. You can do anything as long as you apologize like this.
We are the country though of the written statement.
Yeah, we need to go to
when
this.
something bad happens, somebody goes, "Here's my statement." And it's always super polished.
Yep.
And it kind of is like, yeah, I'm somewhat culpable, but here's the reasons why. But this breaking down crying, I think that's the way to do it.
Very effective.
Yeah.
Because I would trust him now. Because I'm like, oh, he's really putting himself out there.
I kind of like it. Not
like that guy, the first guy we saw, who was like, that bitch had it coming. Like, I don't believe that he's reformed.
Yeah.
The one that burned down the girlfriend's house.
No, that didn't work for him.
But this guy, I would give him a second chance because he's willing to humble himself in front of the public. Yeah, he's really crying too. I don't think those are crocodile tears.
America does stuff like this.
You dumb motherfuckers! Pull your heads out of your fucking ass!
Eat shit and die.
Who cares if you have a fucking Porsche?
Go suck a dick.
Fucking shit! Learn how to be a decent fucking human being, you worthless pieces of fucking shit!
That sounds like a double standard, you fucking bullshit. You can eat shit. Come on.
Come on, pussy.
Hit me.
Come on,
Hit
pussy.
me.
No, you're a fucking tough guy with a Porsche, right?
Hit me, pussy ass bitch.
Oh, he spit on the guy's Porsche.
Spit on the car. Now, I don't know exactly how the bald man in the video, I guess he almost hit this guy's car while he was trying to pull into a spot to fill up his car. And so that was the catalyst for all this. The guy who you don't see, I guess, is driving a Porsche. This guy then, and he's also Asian. So the bald guy starts, being like, you fucking, he turns like you're driving into like, took him here. The fact that they almost crashed. But then he actually throws in some Asian slurs here, which is pretty cool.
That's all I can do, bitch. Come on.
You were trying to get your little fucking ass kicked, aren't you?
Try me.
Try me.
Try me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Learn to fucking drive, you fucking moron.
Try me.
He could have done better there.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, goodbye. Goodbye. I rip her out in front of you and I'm back in. Goodbye.
That's when he's so mad. He's so angry that you can't really get out what you're, and he's also trying to restrain himself because he really wants to let loose. You know what I mean? Like he wants to go full fucking ham on him, but he's like, he knows he's being recorded. So he's also in a full rage. So he goes, goodbye.
Yeah. I would have gone to just the slurs.
I just think
I wouldn't have made fun of the accent. I don't think this is a good choice for him.
Those are terrible.
The sandals are horrendous.
Are just horrendous.
And I'm a little disappointed because this is in front of Buc-ee's, which I'm
Buc-ee's
a huge Buc-ee's
fucking
fan.
awesome.
It's the best. Yeah. That's too bad.
But that's what
Buc-ee's.
the guy should have been like, cool sandals, man.
Oh, there's a million things you could say about this fucking schlubby. He doesn't have a Porsche.
So I guess a police officer and the store manager came out, but he fled once he saw authorities approaching.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, you just watched a YMH highlight. Did you love it? Why don't you have more fun? Click around. Click here, click there, click everywhere. Put a clicker in your beehole. Look, try it out. Have more fun. why don't you subscribe? That way, every time a video drops, you can be notified. You don't have to think about it. Just do it, man. You're not going to miss a moment of denim. Pull your jeans up, subscribe.